it's me, Bussy, and welcome back to Hot or Rat. And today we'll be reviewing episode 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 6, where we finally learned where the game within a game, 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 within a game is. Turns out our eliminated queens have been lip-syncing against each other, competing to return to the competition, provided of course they can win enough lip-syncs. It very much reminded me of like the Mortal Kombat Challenge Tower, if you ever played that game. And one of our eliminated queens in particular, Miss Silky Nutmeg Ganache, served more fatalities than all of her other sisters combined. She did so well that some fans were calling rigomoris online, alleging that she had an unfair advantage and that production helped place props for her lip syncs. And then Sofia chimed in on Instagram with her opinion on the matter, adding a little bit of conspiracy fuel to the fire. But both Silky and Jan have been very vocal on Twitter and in interviews, setting the story straight. Hashtag justice for Silky. We'll be covering all of that drama as we briefly break down each of the lip syncs round by round and decide if the judges made the right calls. There's a lot to get everybody synced up with today, so let's get started. Round 1. Fight! It's Serena ChaCha versus Jiggly Caliente. They lip synced to Free Your Mind, and firstly I just want to say they both looked totally gorgeous. Jiggly gave what I think was like a masterclass in how to perform a tight lip sync. She was 100% in vogue. There was choreography, there were splits, the right facial expressions were there the entire time. She killed it. But Serena did too, she just had a different approach. She was a little campier, bounced around a lot more, used every inch of the stage, and had a reveal. Ultimately though, I think the point at which Serena lost the lip sync was when she started to mismatch her facial expressions and movements with the energy of the song. For example, when she came from the far back of the stage doing that crazy frog hop thing, she had this big kind of like goofy smile on her face. That was very much giving me like cheerleader or drill team vibes, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I just don't think it was right for this song in particular. That said, they both killed it and get a hack from me. So the judges make what I think was the right call, and Jiggly moves on to the next round to lip sync against Dr. Reverend Silky Nutmeg, the Guru, Ganache, PhD. And they lip sync to Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. And boy, do they ever. Oh my god, the James Mansfield jumping out. So, this is the beginning of Propgate, if you will. It started out, I think, extremely evenly matched. Both girls were turning and stunting this song. That was until Silky got thirsty. She starts reaching in her Mary Poppins bra and she pulls out a cup, some ice cubes, a labelless mixer, and a mystery liquor bottle. Probably Crown. But what would a little lady like me know about whiskey? And Silky doing all of this, iconic. She becomes the bartender drag queen we never knew we needed. And yes, Silky, I'll make it a double. It is at this point, when Silky is making and drinking her drink, that she totally takes over the lip sync. Jiggly's performance continues to be good, but there was just no competing with that type of gag Silky pulled out of her bra. And as a fun fact, Silky told Entertainment Weekly in an interview that she originally brought ingredients for a drink as props for a roast challenge. Both girls get hots from me, but I think Silky was the clear winner, and she moves on to round 3, where she faces off against Yara Sofia. Both of these queens are pretty good dancers, and they both have reveals, which work to, I think, varying degrees of success here. Silky's was great because she revealed all of that crazy fringe, and like, hello, this outfit was meant to be danced in. And Yara reveals to show off the body, which was kind of not really a surprise. Silky's prop in this lip sync is a water bottle, and not because she was thirsty, but because she was feeling a little hot. So you know, why not cool off mid lip sync with a bottle of water? And I do want to say, I don't think this prop won her this lip sync, but I do think it was a fun gag. I think her higher energy overall is what actually won this round for her. Because Yara starts off great, but near the end you kind of see her start to die a little bit. She gives up and becomes a little blank in the face. And you know, I'm not sure if she was just tired from the day, I mean, God knows she probably was, or if she realized that she just really had no chance at actually beating Silky. Turns out it may have been that second one because she wrote this on Instagram after the episode aired. When they asked me to do this game in a game, I said yes, even though I honestly knew they would have Silky all the way to the end. I'm not saying she didn't work her ass off. She worked it out. But on top of that, she had the narrative of being meh in her original season. I'm glad this season is giving her so much love. She deserves it. Congratulations for winning this. Props for your, lip sync for your legacy. And ooh, girl, I'm gonna call a little bit of shade there, but it turns out she was right. Silky was so hot, she needed to cool off, and Yara, I think, started off hot, finished it a warming up. Silky wins as Yara thought she was going to, but I think rightfully so regardless. I guess you could say they were in a bit of a hairy situation, which reminds me, today's video is sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped, the premier brand for men's grooming and hygiene products taking over the world! Look, it's time I tell y'all the truth. I'm a hairy, sweaty queen, and I found that keeping my situation downstairs neat and tidy is essential to me both looking and feeling great during hot girl summer. To do that, I've been using Manscaped's brand new Lawnmower 4.0. The lawnmower is a waterproof, cordless body trimmer with nick-free, skin-safe ceramic blade technology, and a built-in LED light to help you navigate the dark cracks and crevices of your nether regions. But my grooming routine doesn't stop there, and yours shouldn't either. When you purchase Manscaped's new Performance Bundle 4.0, you'll get the Lawnmower 4.0 and the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer, which, by the way, is a lifesaver, and the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray to keep you fresh even on those sweaty days. And for a limited time, you'll also get not one, but 2 free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag and Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. And I've partnered with Manscaped to bring you the hottest deal you'll ever find. Click the link in the description of this video to get 20% off your order and free international shipping when you use code Bussy at manscaped.com. Your family jewels will thank you. Now, let's get back to it. Round 4, Scarlet Envy enters the chat, and they lip sync to Song for the Lonely by Cher. Firstly, bitch, this look that Scarlet is in, this gorgeous gag that she had the audacity, the gumption, the gall, the nerve to bring onto stage, it makes me want to quit drag right now. Like, why am I even doing this when she looks like that? Anyways, this lip sync I think is an interesting one that maybe could be argued either way. When I watch lip syncs, my favorite thing to look at is what are the queens doing with their faces? Are they embodying the artist with their facial expressions? Or are they just lip syncing? In my opinion, Scarlet literally was Cher on that stage. And in terms of raw lip sync, I think Scarlet won without a doubt. Don't get me wrong, Silky did well, but I just don't think she matched Scarlet's level of dedication to this song. I think the judges gave Silky the win though because she had yet another trick up her sleeve. Girl, this time she had a little flag to wave, which she tweeted that she made out of an umbrella, scrap fabric, spray paint, and glitter. Which, hey, I'll give it to her. This is definitely a unique prop for a lip sync. And I probably think this was a lot more impressive live on stage. Keep in mind, the judges are watching this lip sync happen in real time. They probably saw a full 3 minutes, and in that full 3 minutes of song, they watched Scarlet do the exact same thing. So they probably got tired of what Scarlet was doing and were happy to see Silky switching things up. But let me know what you thought about it. Were you living for Scarlet or Silky? Scarlet and Silky both get a hot from me. And in the next round, my fellow gays, this is what we call a bye week. Learned that from my sports days. Akeria has opted to not come back and play the game within a game, giving Silky the win by default. And honestly, this shook me a little bit. Akeria being the competitive pageant queen that she is, I really expected her to come back and turn the hell out of a lip sync. But it's no secret that the judges kind of overlooked her the entire time she was there. I mean, she basically got 0 credit for the way she turned the hell out of that runway every single week. Girl, that little flower thing she did, hashtag never forget it. So all of that considered, I do respect her choice, and girl, if Miss RuPaul popped up on that screen while I was literally in the middle of de-dragging asking me if I wanted to get back in drag and go and lip sync, I'd probably be having second thoughts too. Anyways, despite Akeria not being there, Silky requests to lip sync anyways and gives us the most iconic performance of all stars thus far, maybe right under Laganja's lip sync to Barbie Girl. And I will say I was a little nervous here when this started because she was wearing basically a recreation of Jasmine Master's Holoslay outfit, but ended up revealing to this like half boy, half girl drag insane costume, which she uses to play the 2 different parts in the song. Brilliant. That PhD girl, hard at work on the stage tonight. Fun fact, she told Entertainment Weekly in that interview that she made the mustache for the boy side of this look from the wig that she was eliminated in. And ultimately, I think this lip sync was more than just a good lip sync from Silky. I believe it was crucial in proving to the judges that she had the drive and determination and the wherewithal to compete if she were to make it back into the top 5. Silky Solo obviously gets a hot. And now into round 6, which will probably go down as one of the most controversial lip syncs of all time. Silky and Jan lip synced to Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar. And this lip sync was wild, so I'm gonna break it down into 3 different acts for you. Act 1, a total mess. They both have wig reveals that don't really make any sense. Like Silky just randomly throws her wig off in like the first 5 seconds of the song, and then Jan, with all of the might that she has in her body, slams her knees onto the stage and slides to the front, breaking the lights, pulling a Robbie Turner, and then proceeds to go into her hairography, losing her wig in the process. It was Wild. And the thing is, what Jan did could have been really rock and roll and appropriate for this song, but I think the way the giant chunk of light was like flying off the stage was distracting not only for the judges, but for us watching at home. Thankfully though, moving into Act 2, the lip sync really turns around and Jan, oh my god, she is 100% this song. Like, she is giving us all that raw emotion and hate that she has for that judging panel for playing those mental games with her all season, and I was like, bitch, Jan has it. She's gonna win. And Silky was turning it out too, but I was like, Jan has it. And finally, Act 3 of this lip sync, we get guitar solo with no lyrics. And from literally nowhere, Silky goes and grabs a guitar. Jan, unfortunately for her, is left to play the air guitar. And it is at this point that Silky wins the lip sync for me. Because first of all, total gag. Where did she get that? I didn't even see her put that over there. And then the way she destroyed it at the end was just the perfect ending to the song. And you could literally see in that last couple of frames, Jan is just like looking over there pissed as hell. At least that's how I perceived it. Knowing that because of that gag and the way the judges were laughing, that she lost the lip sync. But of course, this is where the fans got all riled up. One Twitter user wrote, Silky did good, but clearly she was able to get stuff cause she had to wait, while the other girls didn't, like versus Jan. She didn't have a made guitar sitting around. Silky replied saying, that's not a true or fair statement. We all had the same amount of time to prepare for the lip sync. Rock and roll is not my style of music, so I put extra effort into that. Please don't diminish my efforts because I beat your favorite girl. And another fan wrote, at Silky, where did you pull the guitar from? That's the one thing I'm still left asking. Where? To which Silky replied, it was in that big coat, the reason I wore the $1,200 ruffled coat. And in her Entertainment Weekly interview, she further clarified, I placed it off to the side. The way I did it, you wouldn't have seen it. I don't think Jan or RuPaul saw it because of the way I placed it. But fans continue to sound off on Twitter, upset that Jan lost. Jan posted this on Twitter in response. Hey y'all, yesterday's episode was absolutely awesome and really featured my sister Silky, who literally smashed it. We're all so excited and proud of her. Do not go and ruin the fun by sending her hate of any kind. Sisters supporting sisters, we love to see it. And Silky further clarified on Twitter later that day, all the props were made by me using my creativity. I wasn't allowed any assistance and I had to bring it on stage myself. I'm a guru because I set the standard. I treated every lip sync like a grand finale. So, there you go. No rigomoras, just hardcore determination to win. Props to ya mama. Jan and Silky both get a hat. And that takes us to round 7. It's Silky versus Pandora Boxx, and they lip sync to Focus. This one's pretty clear cut. I don't think this song was really in Pandora's wheelhouse. She looked a little out of place performing it, but gave it her best. And as Silky mentioned in her Entertainment Weekly interview, this is actually a song that she would be performing anyways, so she was naturally right at home in her Converse high tops. But no props this time, just great dance skills. Side note though, did anyone else notice this lip sync happened on the same night that they also did Eureka's lip sync? While on the other hand, all the other lip syncs occurred on the night that the queens were actually eliminated. The timing there is interesting, but I don't have any tea on it. Let me know if you do. Anyways, yeah, Silky's win makes sense here. Silky hot, Pandora rot. So she moves on to round 8 against Eureka, and they lip sync to Since You've Been Gone. This one was, I think, a little bit of a letdown compared to some of the earlier really amazing lip syncs that we saw. Silky's doing this weird thing where she's eating potato chips and wearing what appears to be like an inflatable trash bag, and then starts to elaborate that she's telling the journey of her mother's weight loss, which is a great homage, but it didn't translate. Eureka, though, is performing the house down boots. I will say she was slamming her pussy on the ground, really doing a great job, but then her wig starts to fall off, and Silky gets stuck in her costume. And then they start Eureka's monologue about how she's wearing her mother's life alert necklace, and I'm like, girl, what on gay earth is going on here? All things considered, this lip sync was honestly a little messy on both sides. It seemed like both of them were trying to do homages to their mothers, but neither of the homages translated into a visual story that made sense to us as viewers. And concerning Silky's trash bag moment, I think she probably got caught up in the mindset of needing to one-up herself, considering all the other crazy props and gags that she brought to her lip syncs. So instead of one-upping, she may as well just have KO'd herself. Video game jokes. Get it? Silky's food here has gone a bit rot, and Eureka, I'll leave it a warming up. And they leave the game within a game on a cliffhanger. I was pissed about that. I was so mad. And if you want to see me get mad and react to all of those lip syncs, I did post my full reaction to this episode over on my Patreon at patreon.com/BussyQueen. That's my members only website where my patron family gets exclusive member benefits like early access to my videos, exclusive videos, access to the Bussy Queen Discord server, and more. Click the link in the description of this video to join today. In conclusion of today's episode, Silky got the power hour that I think she truly deserved. But let me know down in the comments below, who do you think won that final lip sync battle? Was it Eureka or Silky? And finally, it's time for my hottest my favorite lip sync Smackdown tonight goes to Barbie Girl by Silky. And I also asked my patrons to vote for their hottest Smackdown. They too voted for Silky's Barbie Girl lip sync. As always, I want to say thanks to you for watching this video and to my generous patrons that make my channel possible. I also want to give a special shout out to Abel of Adams, Aiden Smith, Allison Lux, Anna Miriam, Anthony, August Everywhere, B-Rolls, Bradley Brett, Cameron Kathy, Trey Poppins, Christopher, Cleo Moosdale, Darbisha, Deloney, Deutsche Leather, Devin Cook, Dr. Martin, Evan, Flo, Fractalize, GJ Bear Claw, Got the Morbs, Hussam Batshon, J. Isaacs, JJ Bailey, James, Jenny, Jen X, Jesse, Johnny, Giovanni, Kevin, Kiki and John, Lisa Lang, Madam Buffy, Monos, Melinda Reeves, Millennial, Hissy Vent, Nathan, Nico, Nuva Ringwald, Uppa, Pascal Nava, Poutine Levine, Randy Candy, Ron, Shannon, Chazzy, Sir John, Sky, Sultan, Tammy, Timotheus, Tony, Topher, Travis, Tyler, Vendetta, and Wheelie, who were all supporting me at my hottest tier. And Ali Al, Angel, Caroline, Cyrus, Felicia, Cody P, JB, Joseph, Josh, JP in Dallas, Laura, Nurse Luca, Matthew, Maxie LaWow, Robert Reeves, Scooby Snacks, Sailor, Steven, Tom Jaco, Tom Young, and Triton, who were all supporting me at the Bussy Queen Collector tier. See y'all later. Love ya. Bye. Focus on me. Focus on me. Me to my camera when it won't focus. Focus on me.